Hey Dad, you want to watch Rick and Morty Season 1 Episode 4 with me?
Sure.
Well, too bad.
I just said sure.
Oh, okay.
Hey everyone, we are back with Season 1, Episode 4, M. Night Shyam-Alien. This episode is about how Rick doesn't think that anything is real. We start noticing that
Characters are popping up and characters are acting weird.
acting weird, like robots, or
Like the
just
Pop-Tart?
not like themselves. Yeah, and there's a Pop-Tart that jumps into a toaster and everything, and then
And
they
they're-
make a whole joke. Then the B story is about Jerry pitching an ad for apples, how to sell apples.
Hungry for apples.
Hungry for apples, and it goes over well. But of course, he's in the simulation as well. And so then we find out that aliens are trying to steal the recipe for what is it?
Dark matter.
Well, yeah, recipe. I thought it was called something else, dark matter, but and only Rick knows.
Concentrated
dark matter. And so only Rick knows, and then he ends up fooling them, and they explode. Spoiler alert.
Yep. And I like the whole joke of the discoloration in your butthole flap.
Yeah, he had an appointment. The alien had an appointment to get that taken care of, and
I kept thinking that was a reference to Monsters vs. Aliens. That tentacle guy, with 8 legs. You know who I'm talking about?
I know you're talking about, but I don't see how you got the reference.
No, I'm not saying it's a reference. He just reminded me of it.
Oh, that alien, the head alien, was played by David Cross, who is the Crane in Kung Fu Panda movies.
Oh, really?
And he's also in the Alvin and the Chipmunks movies, unfortunately. Yeah, poor guy. And Arrested Development, which is very funny.
Who did Alvin and Chipmunk? Who did he play?
He was the producer guy that was in charge of the
girl
him? Chipmunks. Yeah.
That was him?
And I noticed one thing that they had when the aliens came in and interrupted Rick. They did the sound of the doors opening were from Star Trek.
Oh, really?
Yep. And we noticed the silhouette of Big Bird on the big wall again.
Just like in episode 1.
Mm-hmm. In episode 1, yeah, they had it.
Titled Pilot.
The pilot, yes.
No, not the pilot. Pilot.
Okay. And so what else?
Say it with me. Pilot. 1, 2, 3.
The pilot. Anyway, and the aliens were called the Zygerians, which is
It's Nigerian.
Yeah, the knockoff of the Nigerian email scam. So, so they were trying to scam it. And the title comes from M. Night Shyamalan, the director of Sixth Sense Village, and The Happening.
I don't know how they get all these. How they get away with all of these.
They're not. It's not like they're saying M. Night Shyamalan is a big fat jerk. They're just. Anyway, but the point of the title is that M. Night Shyamalan did, especially early. He's famous for doing twists at the end of his movies.
It was a simulation inside a simulation.
Exactly. So
inside a simulation was the simulation inside a simulation inside a simulation inside.
Or was it? Are you still in the Are you still in the simulation?
Or are you? No, you're not. Or are you?
Anyway,
and
so
then at the end credit scene,
the post-credit scene,
it wasn't very funny.
No, it was. See, this is type of humor I don't like. Is when Rick came into Morty's
room and started sweet talking. Hey, Morty, you're my little helper. And then he got a knife to his throat and oh, you're a little guy. Are you Morty?
Yeah, he wanted to know if he was real or not, and then he passed out. And that's I don't find that amusing. I don't find it amusing. But anyway, so what was your favorite joke in there?
The discoloration in your butthole flap. What's yours?
I'm trying to think of a real good. See, I didn't. This one wasn't that great. I mean, it was pretty good. I mean, I did like how oblivious Jerry was throughout the entire episode. He just didn't notice that nothing was abnormal.
Yes.
Yes. Sort of like that guy from Phineas and Ferb. Okay.
Hey.
Or what was it that he
Yes.
said? I don't know. Anyway, that's Phineas and Ferb. Well, no, that's a different show. Anyway, I give this episode a 7.5 out of 10.
I'll give it an 8.
8 out of 10. Yes, this wasn't the best episode. It was funny, but it wasn't, wasn't ha 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 funny. Yeah, and finding out that the entire time Morty was in fact a simulation. That was a good twist.
And it's funny how he made a joke about how you simulated my grandson's genitalia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then
it was the
Kevin,
nerd. He's like, you told nobody.
Yeah, Kevin. They said, "Oh, Kevin really wanted to do that one, huh?" Anyway, so thank you for watching. Like this video and subscribe to the channel. And leave a nice comment about what's your favorite episode or what's your favorite character. And share this video with your friends. Thank you.
And goodbye.